In recent years, the global economic landscape has witnessed a remarkable shift in power dynamics, with the BRICS nations emerging as key players in various sectors. Among these nations, China's rise as a leading car manufacturing exporter demonstrates the growing dominance of the BRICS bloc in the global economy. But what exactly is BRICS, and why is the Global South rallying behind it? BRICS is an acronym that represents 5 major emerging economies: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. These nations have come together to form a strategic alliance aimed at challenging the traditional dominance of Western powers in global affairs. Recently, BRICS underwent a major expansion after Saudi Arabia, Iran, Ethiopia, Egypt, and the United Arab Emirates joined in January of this year. Thusly, it has rebranded itself to BRICS Plus. With the addition of the 5 new nations, BRICS Plus is poised to command more than 40% of global crude oil production, while its population will amount to nearly 3.6 billion, almost half of the world's total. It is estimated to surpass the G7 in GDP within the next 4 years. For the Global South, this means a chance to break free of the white-dominated G7 colonial nations and obtain a more fair and equitable chance at growing their economies. BRICS Plus is a multi-ethnic coalition on nations that will break the hegemony of the US and its G7 partners, creating a more multipolar world. China's ascent as the leading car manufacturing exporter is a significant milestone in BRICS Plus' quest for greater influence and economic prowess. Despite facing resistance from G7 nations, which sought to block the sale of Chinese cars in their markets, China has successfully surpassed Japan to become the top exporter in this industry. One of the key reasons why China's dominance in car manufacturing exports is a sign of BRICS' new power is the destination of these exports. While Chinese cars are primarily blocked from being sold in Western markets, they found a receptive audience in the Global South. Countries in Africa and Latin America, as well as Russia, facing growing demand for affordable and reliable transportation options, have increasingly turned to Chinese-made vehicles. This shift in consumer preferences has not only boosted China's export numbers but also underscored the importance of the Global South as a driving force behind BRICS' economic growth. By catering to the needs of these markets, China has solidified its position as a key player in the automotive industry and strengthened BRICS' collective influence on the global stage. Additionally, China's success in overcoming barriers to entry imposed by the G7 demonstrates the resilience and adaptability of BRICS nations. Rather than succumbing to protectionist measures, China leveraged its economic prowess and diplomatic efforts to forge partnerships and expand its market reach. In addition to China's achievements, it's important to highlight how BRICS Plus' new dominance will impact African-owned auto manufacturers such as Kantanka of Ghana, Innoson of Nigeria, Kiira of Uganda, and Mobius Motors of Kenya. These companies have been producing durable and affordable vehicles tailored to the needs of their local markets. However, due to barriers imposed by the G7, they have primarily sold their cars within their respective countries or regions. The export barriers have been so tightly held by G7 nations, most Westerners do not even know of these African car manufacturers. With the growing influence of BRICS Plus, particularly in challenging the dominance of Western powers, African-owned auto manufacturers are poised to benefit from increased access to Global South markets. As BRICS nations continue to assert themselves on the global stage, these African companies can expect to expand their export opportunities, contributing to the growth of their industries and the overall wealth of their respective countries. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more videos on the African American reparations movement and videos about African and African diaspora in geopolitics, politics, news, history, religion, and economics.